Hey everyone, it's Iros here and welcome back to the channel. Now today guys, I'm going to give you some top tips, 10 top tips in fact, for Bloodstrike to hopefully put you on the path to winning way more games. Now this game is a very fast-paced battle royale with a wide variety of weapons and different operators with different skills. You've got solos, you've got squads, and all in all, it can be very challenging to a lot of players. So hopefully after this video guys, you're going to be a lot better. But anyway guys, without further ado, if you do us a massive favour down below, please do like the video and make sure you do subscribe to the channel. We're going to get straight into this one now. So guys, the game offers strikers of variety. You've got different main active skills and you've got different passive skills that are good in different situations. So the obvious thing I can start with here is to pick a striker that suits your play style. Now I personally use Nova, the gas grenades, and instant shield recovery after knocking down an opponent, which I do find quite useful in certain scenarios. But you're going to find your own one that you like. I see quite a lot of people using the one with the shield barrier, the one with the raid, just different ones for everybody. And you need to figure out which one you like and stick to it, learn the best situations to use each of their skills in. So guys, it's going to tempt you at times to use the same gun for all engagements, your main hand weapon, your loadout or whatever, but it is actually a lot faster to swap guns than it is to reload at times. Obviously some guns you've got a lot faster reload than others, but a lot of the time you're going to run out of ammo and you're getting pushed, and it's actually easier just to quickly swap to a different gun and use the second one to take down your opponent. So make sure you've got at least two weapons on you at all times, at least ones that are going to be useful in certain situations, that you're not just going to get killed, because you've decided to bring a pistol to a sniper fight, that sort of thing. Alright guys, this next tip sort of ties in with the last one about having two guns to easily swap between, and this is to carry at least one close range weapon and one long range weapon. Now you've got ARs like you're seeing in the background that are quite long range, but you've also got sniper rifles. Now for close range you've got SMGs, you've got tailored to close range ARs as well. This is what I usually do. I'll carry at least one of each, so in every possible scenario I've got the chance to swap depending on the range. Now you can see in this engagement you're seeing here, I shot him at range with the M4 and now I'm going in with a Vector. I think it was a Vector, just to get that sort of close range combat put down. I did have to weapon swap there because I ran out of ammo, but you get the picture. It's best to have a close range and a long range at all times, just so you're prepared for any sort of situation that you're going to come into. Trust me guys, this one's really going to save your life at times, is that is to prioritise the safe zone over your kills. Now, if you haven't experienced it yet, you will eventually. The danger zone, i.e. the circle, absolutely decimates you, and if you're not paying attention to where it is and where you are, it can literally end your lifespan very, very quickly. You need the meds to actually survive through it, and unless you're EMT who can heal himself, you've got no chance. So as you can see here, I'm prioritising getting into the zone rather than getting that kill, knowing fine well that he's probably going to die to the zone, just like that. And it just kills you that quickly. I tried to find an example when I was in a match where it was going to sort of show you a bit better, but it does kill. Make sure you're in the safe zone over getting the kill. It will save you. Well guys, I couldn't find a good example in my recordings of this, but it is very important, especially in squads, obviously it doesn't count in solos, is to revive your teammates whenever possible. Now as you know, there is redeployment in this game. You can pay 5,000 of the in-game dollars in a match to revive one of your teammates if they're knocked, or are dead, sorry, and you don't need to get their tags or anything, you just need to pay for it. But the reason this is important is because obviously, unless you're like one of the best players in the game, you're a one-man army, nobody can touch you, you are eventually going to get knocked down by a full squad, you're going to get killed and you're going to be out of it. And if your teammates don't have enough dollar to revive you, it will count down from whatever amount of time, depending on what zone you're on, and you will automatically revive at the end of that. And that can only happen if your teammates are alive. So it makes sense if you get the chance to revive your teammates, to revive them. If you don't revive them and you get killed and you're out the match and you lose, it's your own fault for not paying attention. So many people in my matches, I've seen when I've been spectating, when I've been dead, they've got the dollars but they don't revive, and then they have died and we've came 17 for something daft like that, for stupid reasons like that. So if you've got the coin to do it, it's best to just revive your teammates, keep everybody alive, so that if anyone dies, it's easy to bring you or another one back into the match as soon as possible. Well guys, if you're a fan of Zombieland, you're going to like this tip, and that is always double tap, especially on solos. Now, when you knock someone down, or if you kill them and they're crawling around the floor, on solos that means they have a self-revive. That means they've got 6 seconds to activate it and they will get back up and start shooting at you again. Same goes for in squads. They can be revived by teammates, or if they've got a self-revive, they can pick themselves up and then come after you again. So if you get the chance when you knock someone, always finish them off. I've learned the hard way this. I've left people sort of crawling around for a little bit of a time and I've been killed by them. Ultimate karma, and it absolutely annoys you. You wish you had done it when you had the chance. So just make sure, like I say, you knock someone down, shoot them again, finish them off. If you run out of ammo, go up and punch them to death for all I care, as long as you actually finish them off and they have to either redeploy or revive, or they're actually completely out of the game at that point. Right guys, I've already used this clip in the background of the video at some point, but it's a good example of what I'm talking about here. Is if you kill someone who's especially sweaty, or they've got kitted out guns, or you're in a position where they want to come back and they're going to drop exactly where they've just died. If you wait around for long enough, I've done this quite a few times, wait around for people, they do drop back down to try and reclaim their stuff and get revenge on you. And if you wait around long enough, sometimes you can get a free kill on someone who's dropped back down at the exact spot where they've just died. And, you know, they'll drop with a pistol. Sometimes they might be a good player. I've killed loads of people with pistols that's just killed me with an AR. But as you're seeing there, he's just dropped down to try and reclaim his stuff. And he's realised that I'm still here and now he's trying to run away. And I've just literally got a free kill on the same person. And because it was solos, he can't now redeploy again. That's him completely out of the game. I don't need to worry about him anymore. Right guys, whether it's in squads or solos, when you redeploy, your landing can be literally life or death at times. Now you do find occasionally spots that haven't been looted, there's no players around, and you can just drop straight down. However, if you don't get this chance, maybe the zone's a bit small and stuff, do what I call a bit of a smarter redeployment. You can, you know, open your parachute at any point when you're dropping in. And if you open up really high, you have a drift time. You get to stay in the air and you don't actually hit the ground for a while. Now, what I do with this is I use that to scope out where maybe I've just died. I scope out an area to see if I can see any players running around where I'm about to drop. And I use this depending on which gun I spawn with. The Desert Eagle is especially good because you can 3-tap people if you're lucky. I use this to either drop behind someone or wait until someone leaves the area where I've just died to reclaim my stuff. Very, very useful if you do it right and nobody like sort of spots you sort of floating in midair because they can't shoot you. But if you time it right and you look around enough, you can make your redeployment actually better than before you got killed. So guys, obviously your loadout weapon is one of the most important guns you can deploy into a game, but leveling it up when it's low level, when it's hardly got any attachments, can be a daunting task in Battle Royale. Luckily, we've got multiplayer modes that you can use your favourite guns in, and with no consequence to your rank or anything like that, where you can just go in and level up your guns. So if you want to level them really fast, for instance, I want the CAG 6 upgraded, that's why I'm using it in multiplayer. Just jump into modes like this, the zone control, you don't even have to play objective, just slide around looking for kills with your gun to get some free experience for it. It doesn't level it up as fast as a Battle Royale match will, however, you can do more of these in a short space of time. You can get a hell of a lot more kills. It's quite fun to play as well. And, you know, you're going to level them up a lot faster if you don't just keep dying like I do quite a lot of the time with me inferior kitted guns. I want them leveled up so they're better in all ways. So guys, last but not least is to try out builds in non-ranked. Now this is something I haven't actually done yet, however I will be doing it in the future once I get to a high enough rank where I feel sort of confident enough that I can carry on pushing afterwards. Now, when you try new builds in your loadout, say you're going to try an AK or an M4 or a Vector or whatever gun you want to try that you're not really confident with, and you don't want to lose your rank, say your Platinum or your Diamond or Master or even higher than that, you know, and you don't want to try a gun that's going to get you killed because you're not used to it. Just play non-ranked Battle Royale. You don't have to play ranked at all times. Non-ranked essentially will put you with players that aren't necessarily good enough for ranked. I mean, there will be a couple of players running around, you know, that don't play ranked and they're just really good at the game and they like the easier lobbies, but it is an easier lobby for a reason. You can try out your new sniper rifle, your new long-ranged SCAR that just doesn't seem to work, and you can just play around with your builds a bit better. You're not going to lose any rank points for leaving the game mid-match or just dying purposely to a bad player or something, just to get out and tweak your loadouts a bit more. Plus, at the same time, like the last tip, it is going to help you level up your guns a hell of a lot faster without risking your rank points. Anyway guys, if you have enjoyed this video, please do like down below for the algorithm gods. I do appreciate it. And if you would subscribe to the channel, I would appreciate it if you're not already. And I hope after this video you do play it a lot better and you start racking in them wins and all the kills, because that's the good part about this game, isn't it? Getting all the wins in. Anyway guys, thanks so much for watching. Look forward to more tip videos as well as gameplay and live streams from this game as I progress in rank. And hopefully I'll see you in the next one. So, see you then. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.